Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Pre-Market News and Views by Money Stocks. Today is December 24th, 2014. Yes, it is Christmas Eve. Let's jump right into the charts. You're going to see the S&P 500 E-mini futures are trading higher by about 2.25 points. Generally, before a major holiday, we expect a flat to slightly higher trading session. The market, for the most part, this week has had lighter volume, and we expect a much lighter trading day today. Today is also going to be a half-day trading session, so I believe the markets will close at 1 o'clock this afternoon. So all in all, expect a light volume trading day. Markets generally will finish flat to slightly higher by the closing bell. All right, let's look at a few stocks in the news today. First one I want to mention is Cal-Maine Foods. Cal-Maine Foods getting hit. The stock looks like they came out with, I believe, earnings. Yep, it was earnings, and looks like they said they're going to be impacted by a California law. They are the largest egg producer in the United States. Cal-Maine right now is trading at $40.75. It closed at $44.18. This is a tough stock to pick out a good support level, but I will say this much. Right around the $38 level, maybe even $37.70, there's a 200-period moving average on the daily chart. You can see it right here. That would be some support, at least in the near term. So traders, watch that level right around $38. There should be some support. It might be $37.70, matching up with that 200-day moving average on the daily chart. So there should be some short-term support there, at least in the near term. I don't know if that level is going to hold all day or not, but that will be some support. You can also watch a nice level on this chart around $36.38. If it gets down there, that would also be a pretty good level in my opinion. There's more support at $35, and then there's a lot more support at $33.56. So you got a lot of different levels where this stock can bounce. I'm not sure how much activity we'll see. It is a lighter volume name, and what I mean by that is that it rarely trades 1 million shares a day. So take that for what it's worth. Sometimes stocks that trade less than 1 million a day, they can overshoot both to the upside and the downside. In this case, it would be to the downside. But all of those levels given should be decent, at least support levels for good scalps today. So keep that on the radar. We want to talk about Citigroup. I believe they sold off a unit to Sumitomo. Stock right now is trading at $54.47. That's basically where it closed yesterday. So again, until the stock can get above $54.88 with some conviction, there's still a lot of resistance around that area. So I'm not sure what we're going to see for Citigroup, but when you sell off a unit, normally the stock will go higher. So keep that on the radar today. Bond yields can rise. I think the bank stocks in general can move higher. Let's take a look here at Norwegian Cruise Line. NCLH is the ticker symbol. This stock right now is trading at $47.50. They had some news today from what I could see. It looks like they said that they had a fire on one of its ships that's going to take off 5 cents per share off the earnings in both the fourth and fifth quarters. So that's a pretty big news event. I would watch for some potential weakness in Norwegian, although I'm not seeing any activity in the pre-market. But you shave off 5 cents, that's a pretty big shaving. So let's see if we get some weakness in Norwegian Cruise Line. A level I do like the stock, though, if it does come down, obviously would be around $39. I don't think we're going to see that kind of a fall. But either way, we'll look at it once tomorrow opening bell rings. We'll see if there's a potential scalp play in there somewhere. But this is going to be one that you're going to have to look at once the stock market opens a little bit later in the session. DirecTV is in the news today. They said they will sign a multi-year distribution agreement with Disney. So DirecTV could be a beneficiary of that. Let's take a look at the stock. Right now it's not doing much. It's really just holding steady. So we're not going to really make too much out of it at the moment, but something we'll keep an eye on once the opening bell rings today. Walmart's in the news today. They said the retail giant will be adjusting salaries due to its minimum wage hike in 21 states. So let's take a look at Walmart today. Let's see what we got, any plays there. Stock right now is trading at $86.80. $0.09. It doesn't seem to be affected. Walmart is very overbought though right now, so again, this is something that a stock that could come under pressure, but I don't know if it will today because there's not going to be a lot of trading activity overall in the marketplace today. So just be aware of that, but we'll keep Walmart on our radar today, and we'll see how it looks once the opening bell rings. But right now, I don't really see any ill effects. There are a few other stocks out here that are moving around, but again, I don't see anything that is really standing out to me, at least not yet. At least at the moment, I don't really see it. Let's take a look at gold today. Gold is down $2. Gold futures down $2 to around $1,176 an ounce. So if we take a look at the GLD, you're going to see GLD is hanging in there pretty well. No real big deal for GLD, sitting right at 113. Basically just a little bit higher than where it closed yesterday. So not much. We're not going to look to do much with gold. Crude oil is down $1 today. So that's a pretty decent decline. Crude was up yesterday decently. Today it's down about 1.75%. It's right around the $56.15 level. Let's take a look at the USO. USO right now trading at $21.22, closed at $21.56. So be a little bit careful with the oil market here. It's still in a vulnerable position. I'm just not seeing anything. I think oil is going to remain very, very choppy, up and down, probably for quite a little bit of time here left over the next few weeks, I would think. So we'll see how it all plays out. Once again, futures are trading higher by about 2 points. NASDAQ futures are up 5. I want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and we'll see you on the charts.